hop on here real quick, do a few YouTube shorts on Abolitionist Rising. I've done a few of their videos so far, reactions to their videos. None of them really have been about actual abortion, so we're gonna get into a few of these shorts. Hopefully we can get some good content.
That's terrible, man.
It's terrible?
It's terrible. It's totally respectful.
Wait a second. Wait a second. You think showing the image is disrespectful, but making it? You think killing a child is okay, but showing it is wrong? You're pathetic, dude.
It's actually something I mentioned in a video that I did of theirs, is people will, attack or berate Russell in the street there for having images of an aborted fetus, but they never attack the actual practice of abortion itself. It just kind of shows you where we are as a people. Just don't do it out in the open, and we're fine. You can dismember a child in its mother's womb in the privacy of your own home, that's fine, or in the privacy of your doctor's office, that's fine. But once you bring it out into the street and where I have to see it, I can't stand for that. And it just shows you that these people they don't actually care about the children. They care about themselves being comfortable. It's very sad.
I should, but I'm not. I'm not Christian.
It's very clear.
What you got, nigga?
We reject the grace of God at our peril.
You should be worried about your life and your business and not me. What are you talking about?
He's trying to help you.
You say something about abortion? Like, what the fuck are y'all worried about that abortion?
Hey, I don't think people should do this. I don't think she thinks she should. It's bad.
What is she wearing? Is my question. I don't understand what's going on here, where they're at. I don't know where they're at. I don't know what's going on.
And I'm getting an abortion in about 3 weeks.
Watch out. Man.
See, that's the kind of stuff that really just makes you wonder about people's actual state of mind. Why are you proud of having an abortion? Why are you announcing it to the world? Or what's more likely is that she's just lying to get a reaction out of Russell, to force him to react. It's pretty disgusting behavior either way.
You don't think that people in the 19th century, 18th, 16th century thought that black people were less human?
I'm not. Some of them did, but unless you're fucking stupid, I'm pretty sure you can tell.
The vast exactly.
She has no idea what she just said. Unless you're effing stupid, you can tell that that's a human. Referring to black African American slaves in the 19th century. But not a fetus in its mother's womb. They don't care. They just want to kill children. That's what it comes down to.
Unless
it's not a human, that's close to ourselves. I mean, this woman, I don't understand what point she's trying to make. I don't understand how she can sit there with a straight face and contradict herself so blatantly, so quickly after making her initial point. I mean, that's pretty telling.
That's a cluster of cells. That's not a human being.
Okay, so I'm a cluster of cells, right? Am I a human being?
Do you exist outside of another person's body?
And I also existed inside of a person's body.
Yeah, but you were a cluster of cells back then. You weren't a human because you could not exist on your own.
Still a cluster of cells now. I am developed because my development was not stopped while I was in the womb. What's that? That's not true. That can't be true. No, masturbation doesn't kill babies, it just kills love.
It just comes down to the fact that they don't understand what a human is. Sperm cells aren't humans. It's not a human until it, fertilizes the egg and then creates unique DNA that'll never exist again and has never existed before. And these people, they just don't want to be told what to do. It comes down to that. It shows a problem with authority. They just don't want to be told what to do. And so they think that that applies even to them killing people.
Ladies,
What do you guys think?
Absolutely not.
abortion is absolutely not
You
good.
don't support baby murder? Hey, I'm a woman.
Obviously, she is a woman. She's right. And they ignored her. Every time Abolitionist Rising, every time they go out and do this, they have multiple women with them. Every time. There's plenty of women in the organization. There's plenty of women that are pro-choice. Or sorry, pro-life. I even follow several women on Instagram who are atheists or agnostic, and they're pro-life. So, we hear that argument a lot. Well, you can't force a religion on people. You're a man. You can't have an opinion on this. But what about the women who are on the opposite side? Or what about the men that agree? They don't ever tell the men that support abortion, well, your opinion doesn't matter because you're a man. No, it's only the men that are telling them what they're doing is wrong. It's only the men that are trying to hold them accountable for killing children.
I got you for like 10 seconds, man. What do you think about my sign?
Just following her.
Where are you from? Spain. Abortion. Legal, no legal. In Spain.
It's legal.
Do you good, bad?
I think it should be legal.
Is that a baby?
Yeah, that's a baby.
But should we kill babies?
Remember, people are going to do it anyway, so.
But people are gonna rape anyways, right? But rape is illegal. But people are gonna rape anyways. Think about that. Right. All right. God bless.
That's a good point.
Yeah. God bless.
He kind of conceded his point there. He acknowledged, I'm not sure this fellow's name, I don't know him, that he made a good point. But the issue is that a lot of people do make that argument. They do say that, well, if you make abortion illegal, you're just going to make safe abortion illegal, and people are still going to have unsafe abortions. Well, first of all, to that, I'll say every abortion, every single one is unsafe because it ends the life of a human. Secondly, people are still going to murder. People are still going to rape. Like you said, people are still going to steal. People are still going to, jaywalk. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't have rules and laws in place to stop these people from doing that. It's just a worn out argument. That just shows that they don't really care one way or the other. They just don't want to make a stand because what it comes down to is that man is a coward. He even said in that video there, I'm just following her. He didn't want to voice his opinion, maybe because he didn't know her opinion on it, and he didn't want to offend her. But what it really comes down to is we're cowards that don't want to stand for anything. And just like the old saying goes, just like an Aaron Tippin song, you've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything, right? So these people they don't care about it one way or the other, but they're going to pretend whatever the majority opinion is, or whatever the majority opinion they think, or whatever they think is the majority opinion, that's where they're going to lead, just so that way they're not making a stand against the system. This was just a few quick shorts that I decided to just do real quick after work. Probably get this edited and throw it up, but these kind of arguments are, they're all very flawed arguments. They don't make a lot of sense. Huge shout out to Abolitionist Rising. What they do is super important. Just going out there spreading that knowledge, because some people really do not know. Like when they show the image of the little fetus that's torn apart. He's bloody and he's torn apart and he's in several different pieces: his arm, his head. Some people don't know that that's what happens in an abortion, or some people don't know that in other abortions, babies are starved to death in the womb. Because we've been so desensitized to it. So what they do is incredibly important, and they do change minds. So don't ever let people say, well, you're not going to change anyone's mind, because you certainly will. Because people are ignorant, people are misinformed, It happens on both sides of the aisle, right? But people like this, they don't, they do make a difference. They do change people's opinion. So thank y'all for watching. We'll get into some more of these. There's several really good videos from Abolitionist Rising over the years that I've watched, and we'll get into some of those as soon as possible. Thank you.